grand.
I'm trying to get a meal.
I'm on it like I want it.
Making lucrative deals. If it ain't about cash, I'ma go ahead and chill.
Chill.
I ain't even trying to hit if you ain't talking big deals.
Yeah, yo.
We'll work precise like a surgeon.
It's your boy Hezeleo tapping in, man.
Like a virgin. I'm followed by the bourbon. It's filled with the rules.
I might be a couple minutes late, but I'm here. I'ma go and pull me up a little something. The last of the who has. Yeah.
Texas is my home. I'm from the land of the trills.
Huh.
Fuck TDC and nigga, fuck how you feel. My freedom is the reason
A little sippy sip.
so bright. I'm as free as a bird and stay high as a kite.
Just a little sippy sip.
I got a show in Colorado. Deposit looking like
Checking out some unreleased.
Some
unreleased Hezeleo. It's only appropriate. It's only appropriate.
I'ma go ahead and chill. I ain't even trying to hit if you ain't talking big deals. 100 grand. Shit, I'm trying
Y'all come on.
to get a meal.
Y'all come on to church. We're having church this morning.
I ain't even trying to hit if you ain't talking big deals. I risk my life day and night. Face with sticky.
Boy, I got them records.
Them laws showed up, you know the time that I be facing.
Yeah.
I'm moving fast pace. I got to grind around the clock. The love dries up, at least the paper won't stop. I didn't wanna be a bum, so I chose to be a boss.
A boss.
I used to handle hard shit as well. I handle soft. Anything in them streets, I probably didn't get it. Bust a nigga head.
I'ma go ahead and admit it.
I'm on some money shit. I'm all about the paper.
Yeah.
Some boys pay and some boys fake.
Salute.
Caked up, but can't even protect that shit. If my money run low, I'ma check that shit. I'm barbaric, homie. I'll swing my machete. Sauce a nigga up like a bowl of spaghetti.
I ate spaghetti yesterday.
I'ma take all yours. 4 days in the morning.
That's my foot on your door. I'm trying to get a meal.
I'm on it like I want it.
Making lucrative deals. I'ma go ahead and chill.
I ain't even trying to hit it.
If you ain't talking big bills, 100 grand.
I'm trying to get a meal.
A meal.
Own it like I want it, making lucrative deals.
Yeah.
Ain't about cash, I'ma go ahead and chill.
Yeah.
I ain't even trying to hit if you ain't talking big bills.
Huh.
Getting high, why lie?
I've been celebrating.
I've been coming up and these
Suckers been hating.
Popping bottles, knocking models, breaking bread
With my folk.
Anything else said,
That's a
motherfucking
joke.
I don't owe a nigga shit, nor do I owe a bitch. Get your nose out my business, stay the fuck up off my dick. Didn't nobody come around when my
Paper got low.
the motherfuckers wanna chill.
I gotta tell them to go.
It was a long, hard road, and I
Still ain't there.
will I make it?
Will I get to be a millionaire?
I want my kids to be straight,
And they kids too.
So right now, I'ma do
Whatever I gotta do.
I'm a high roller nigga.
Stake it all on one road.
In this game, I stand tall.
I ain't showed up to fold.
I'm on some big money shit. I'm trying to own a complex.
Yeah.
Rolls Royce dealership, a couple of private jets. Yeah, yo.
Say, man, we leave ourselves clues and notes. You know what I mean? We leave ourselves different clues and notes and aspiration. Like, I recorded this song a while back, but just listening to it, the content inside of it is relevant for me today. Like, absolutely today. I'm making this video right now with an update. You know what I mean? It's a little disappointing update, but it is a new update, a new development. As I move along on my journey with the new Turo platform, everything been going well. I've had 4 bookings in 3 weeks, and I've turned down 3 bookings within those 3 weeks. So it would have been 7 bookings in 3 weeks. You know, some of them lasting 3-4 days, 2-3 days, stuff like that. But I put it back out there, you know what I'm saying, Friday. I had a booking Friday. And so when I met the young lady, everything was cool, but it was a nervous energy in the air. I didn't really trip. I didn't really trip at all. I did everything I was supposed to do, you know what I'm saying, turned the call over to her and I went on about my business. Now last night, I was just up. I was up to about 3 in the morning, talking and just doing whatever. And I started looking at some Mike Epps, the little sitcom he got, the Upshaws, I believe. I just started checking those out, you know what I mean? And there was on one of the episodes, his son had took that dude car. And the big dude, his name is Big Ja. One thing I like about that new sitcom, I see that they're giving a couple of internet comedians some shine. Like they taking them to the next level. The guys who were doing like major skits on the internet, including Big Ja and Paige Kennedy, I believe. So I seen those two guys on there, and I was like, that's cool. That should inspire anybody else who started on the internet, on Instagram or whatever, if they were doing skit comedy like Country Wayne or somebody like that, or just whatever they were doing. You can graduate to this next level, which is, you know, the big screen or whatever, sitcoms, TV shows, movies, all that. So that's a huge incentive for other younger individuals or just individuals who go to Instagram or TikTok or any of these places, even YouTube, to build a base. It's like you're not just pissing in the wind. You're actually going towards an achievement. You know what I mean? And it can take you to another level. So I was pleased to see, you know what I'm saying, the up and coming cats from the internet, you know, in that sitcom. But during that part, when his son took the car, which was owned by Big Ja, who was playing some character, I had this funny feeling. You know what I mean? It was just a funny feeling. And then I just like went on by my business and kept it moving. So when I went to sleep, I started thinking about the weather, just different things. And I thought about the car. But I calmed myself down. I'm like, whatever, said my prayers, went to sleep. So here it is. Here it is. The next morning, I'm taking care of my business, doing what I do. Beautiful morning. Eat's good. You know what I mean? Everything good. Well, as I'm looking at my comments on YouTube, and here's an update on my haters. As I'm looking through my comments on YouTube, it's the same story, which is very beautiful. 98% support, admiration, all that type of stuff, and about 2% hate. So it's so overwhelming with the love and the support that I'm beginning to realize, like, I might need to just pluck out the little 2 hating comments every time I see, you know, see somebody coming like that. I engage with them. I was thinking I'm gonna engage with them, but you're not really worth my time or my energy for me to engage with you. If you uninformed, I'm not sensitive. You can ask questions, but when you just assume and put your way of thinking or your opinion on my life to try to feel like your opinion really matter, it's no need for me to even entertain that or read it. You know what I mean? Once I start reading, I see that's where it's going. I may just start plucking you out. But you still have a stay. You currently still have a stay. So if you're watching this, 2 haters, and they interchange a little bit. They interchange a little bit. It's not the same 2 haters. It's like every now and again you get 2 haters. Well, 2 haters. As of right now, the platform is still open for you to say what you gotta say. You know what I mean? Cause I'm thinking about plucking y'all out every time I see you. But I haven't arrived at that decision yet. So you're still open to come and talk your crap. Who cares? It's too much love, for me to worry about, the disgruntled, the ones with these big fantasy island theories and all that type of stuff and try to tell me what I'm in on. And it's incredible how people will come and find you on your channel and come up with all this Nancy Drew, Perry Mason, Alfred Hitchcock type theories, and then make you one of the characters in their little movie. You know what I mean? I don't know if y'all want me to play along with. I don't know what y'all want, but at this point, I'm not gonna pluck you out just yet. Speak your mind. You're free to speak your mind. Who cares? But I'm thinking pretty soon I'm leaning towards pluck them out, remove them, cancel them, block them, boy gone. You know what I mean? But yeah. So as I'm doing that, I see an email just dropped down, an email notification, and it says, sorry about the accident. I'm like, what accident? You know what I mean? So I was on the phone with my partner. Salute to my partner, D. Martin. We was running it down through there having a good time, man. we was jogging each other memory about a lot of childhood stuff, just having a good time. And I'm gonna tell y'all about this one story we talked about, and we laughed hard about it. I told him, I said, you know what? I'm gonna do that one on my live. So here it is. It's the early 80s, and he lived the boulevard, the avenue. He don't even live. He lived almost across the street from me. He lived across the boulevard from me. So in Port Arthur, there's this street called Thomas Boulevard. Two roads on each side, one, north and south, and it's this nice area of grass and trees in the middle. You know what I mean? I see they've made like bike trails and walking trails through it. And so across the street, it's the other side of Thomas Boulevard, and then the avenue, I forgot the name of that avenue, but he stayed on that avenue on 12th Street, but he always was at the back of his house, which was on that avenue. So I always was over there, me and my little brother, and just have a neighborhood people, girls, other dudes. We all just used to hang out. So he had a stand-up swimming pool in the backyard, and it was kind of like the off season, so they didn't have a cover to cover it up. So the tree algae was starting to fall into the water, and the water was starting to turn green. But he thought it was a good idea to pick up one of the little neighborhood girls and kind of dip her in it. And everybody was laughing. It was fun, He wasn't as big as her, but he a young man, so he was strong as her. He picked her up and he kind of dipped her down, maybe knee, thigh, mid thigh. He dipped her in it and then took her out of it. And everybody was ha 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 ha. So I'm thinking, I'm a kid. I'm just overgrown. I'm just big. Me and him the same age, but I'm a kid too. So I'm thinking, oh, it'd be funnier because he put her in there. What if I grab him and throw him in it? You know what I'm saying? So I told him when we started this conversation, I said, I want my lick back. He like, what you talking about? I said, I want my lick back. And so I ran it down to him. I say, now you dipped her in the water, and then I came and grabbed you unannounced and picked him up. You know what I'm saying? It was going towards the pool. I was just gonna throw him in there. You know what I mean? We climbed trees. We rough. little green algae water wasn't going, I don't know, it wasn't going to turn him into Toxic Avenger or nothing, I don't think. So I got him like this here, and I'm dragging him, and he fighting. He's scratching, fighting, biting. He don't want to go. He don't want to go. But I'm way bigger than him, so I got him, and I'm like, nah, you going. And so when I get him towards the pool, I should have held him over the pool and just threw him in it. But I was like maybe a few feet away from the side wall of the pool. And so when I chunked him, his fight in the air made him land kind of funny. And he landed halfway in the water and halfway on the rim of the pool. In the rim of the pool, it wasn't really like no strong material. It was just a, you know what I'm saying, probably like a hard polyurethane plastic or something like that. And so when he landed on it, it bent in. And when it bent in, all that green algae water just started flowing everywhere all on the ground. And then he hurried up and got off it. And we were able to kind of bend the pool back in place, and the water stayed, but it was bent up. So he was furious. He was wet from this green algae water, this and that. And so when he came out of it and shook himself off, he just came straight up to me and bow, bust me in my shit. he bust me dead in my shit, like hard. Bow. Now I'm standing there shocked because this is my partner. You know, we at each other's house eating, whatever, spending the night, whatever. And I'm shocked. But I'm standing there thinking, now I'm 2 times bigger than him. And I could hurt him if I did, you know what I'm saying, do that. But I did harsh play and try to, throw him in the pool. And that was stupid, you know what I'm saying? But we were children. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to hit him back. But I just looked at him. And then I said, you know what? I'm going home. And I turned around and walked away. This how close of a partner he is. That was years ago. You know what I mean? And when I brought it to his memory, he say, man, I remember that. And when I hit you in your shit, it was too late to take that lick back because I was mad. You know what I mean? He say, but when I looked in your face, he said it looked like you were analyzing our relationship. You were analyzing, I could hurt you if I want to, but I'm going to choose not to. You know what I'm saying? He read my mind. Like he read my mind to the T. And for it to be years later, and I just bring it up out the blue because we just talking, and he come back with that same response, man, we both just died laughing. But I told him, I say, man, when I see you, I want my lick back. But it was funny. So we was on the phone, and I get the email. So when I see the email, I go through it. It's talking about, sorry about the claim, sorry about the accident that happened with your car. Show me the VIN number and all that. And I sent him an email back like, I didn't file a claim. I don't know what you're talking about. But then I said, let me contact, you know what I'm saying, the guest. And when I contacted her, she didn't respond at first. But then later on, she wound up responding and tell me she was involved in that accident. So the thumbnail you see is the damage that was done to the brand new 2021 burnt orange joint. This is my first time on the platform. First time being involved in something like this. So don't know how it's gonna go exactly, but I know that I believe in the God that has really been showing and proving a whole bunch lately in my life. Like really been taking me over leaps and bounds a whole bunch lately. Really been having me in circumstances and situations where I should feel some kind of way. But it's so much faith there, and there's so much confidence there that I'm unscathed. And I think about all the times where I've been in very terrible situations, clubs, parking lots, alleyways, just things of this nature. And never received a scratch. You know what I mean? Bullets wheezing and pew, you know what I mean? And didn't receive a scratch. So I got faith that the situation is gonna work itself out, and we're gonna be able to turn lemons into lemonade. But also let me add, for you to elevate or to participate in anything that can help change your financial situation, it's gonna be some things going on through the process. It's always gonna be some challenges, some tests, some discouragements, some disappointments, but it's how you respond. I know I've really grown because I was able to not think about the material item, which is my car, and to sincerely ask the young lady, was she okay? Was anybody else okay? And she was thankful that, I would respond that way, because the bottom line is the damage is done. Things happen, things happen, accidents happen. Hey, that's why you're supposed to have certain criteria in place, so when that do happen, you know what I mean, hopefully it's a smooth process. But whatever it is, I'm willing to go through the process, because I didn't come this far to let a collision of that matter or that nature damper my life, damper my lifestyle, or damper my business, or stop anything. This big wheels over here. This big wheels. You know what I'm saying? Big wheels keep on turning. You know what I mean? Big wheels keep on rolling. So I says go, and like I said, I have faith that it's gonna turn out good. I have faith that I'm gonna be able to turn them lemons into some lemonade. And I thank God for giving me that peace of mind and that confidence and that understanding to know nothing's gonna be a smooth road. Nothing you're doing, nothing you planning to do, nothing you're gonna do. It's not just always gonna be a smooth road. There's gonna be some bumps in the road. It's gonna be some circumstances and some situations, but it's always about how you respond. You know what I mean? So my response right now is I'm disappointed, but I'm actually also excited to see the process, to see how that works, because my intentions was in 6 months to go through the process, learn the do's and don'ts, see what the profitability is at with the one car I have, and then 6 months add another car, and then see, within 6 months I'll know like what would be the perfect car to add. You know what I mean? So far it's looking like a convertible Mustang is a good earner. A Jeep Cherokee is a good earner. A convertible Camaro is a good earner. I don't really want to fool with the BMWs and the Benzes and none of that. I don't want to put that type of stuff on there. I want to get something that, that's either new or, slightly pre-owned, that's kind of has a little flair to it. Either the color or something of that nature, you know what I mean? And then probably test that out. But I was gonna do that within about 6 months, because I was taking that. This first 6 months would be like school. This would be like my learning process. So today, 3 weeks later, after purchasing the car off the showroom floor and immediately putting it on the platform, we got our first incident, and the incident is an accident. So we're gonna see how that go. We're gonna see how that turn out. But I got faith. It's gonna turn out good. Everything a go. Everything green. I got faith it's gonna turn out good. And yeah, I'm having me a little drink. Said I was gonna pull me up a little hen doggy dog, a little Hennessy and Coke, you know what I'm saying? And just relax my mind and, take it easy, Yeah. So that's the update on that. My other update, I gave it to you last night on the Dogecoin. I pulled out, but I'm thinking that from my research again, I'm thinking it's gonna perform. I'm thinking it's gonna turn some more profit. But I got tired of the whole checking it left and right and seeing, you know what I'm saying, they go up and down. It was beginning to play with my emotions. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna just pull my little racks out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pull my little racks out and chill. Young man, you hungry? What's up? Oh, you want your soda? Come here. Hmm? You want to bring it in the room? We're not gonna do that. We're gonna let you get a good couple of sips, and we're gonna put it back on ice to keep it cold. Okay?
Keep it cold?
Yes, sir. And get you a couple of sips. Mm-hmm. That's good. Oh yeah, cutting. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then go put it back in the ice box. And when you're ready for it again, you do the same thing. That way, you keep it off my floor. Right? Okay. Yeah. So that's the update on that. Other than that, everything good. Resetting. I'm restored and I'm ready for the week. The weather's gonna be kind of, you know what I'm saying, iffy with the rain, but it's some good grinding going on. It's some good grinding going on. I'm starting the week with two big hazmat loads. I'm starting the week like that. You know what I mean? So regardless of what's going on around me in my personal life, my business, YouTube, Facebook, I'm good. I'm good. You know what I mean? See the toe about? Nah, I'm good. You know what I mean? So we're gonna approach the week still very positive. All my Trill people out there, all my Trill truckers, all my player partners out there, all the supporters. Eat good today, man. Cause tomorrow we go to war. Nah, we just go and get some more money. That's it. That's all we gonna do. We getting up early and we going out there and hunt and fish and come back with it and put some bread on the table and put some bread to the side for your investments and all that type of stuff, for anything you want to do, anything you want to produce. You know what I mean? Anything, whether it be music or items or things people can use. Hey, man, this is a creative zone, man. We encourage being creative over here. And y'all already know it's always long live Pimp C and Mama West. You know what I mean? I'm still UGK Ruckus, UGK Posse, UGK for Life, Trill Gang. But in the present day, I'm Hezeleo. That might not mean a lot to, some of y'all out there, but it mean a lot to me. And it mean a lot to, a good circle of people that I know. So, my advice to some of you guys who come visit the channel and you don't like what you're seeing, hey, turn the channel. Just keep scrolling. Go over there. You don't have to come over here. You know what I mean? You don't have to come over here. When I see something I don't like, I just, all right. What's in a man to sit there and boy gone? That tells me a lot about your character. You know what I mean? But we're gonna leave it at that. But who out there doing what, man? Who out there doing what? Let me see. Switching lanes. One love for you and 17 on that live at the same time. Oh, okay, that's what it is. Low profile bassing. Hey man, everything good. Matt Truth bassing. Okay, yeah, y'all at the same time. Yeah. I just dropped the spiel, man. I am West 10. Say, man, hey man. Yeah, I just dropped the spiel, man. Everybody good, big homie. That's what it is. Yeah, everybody good. I wasn't involved in the accident. It's my full-time rental car that was involved. You know what I'm saying? God is always good and always working. That's what I'm talking about, Steve Aaron. Christopher Martinez, Tree of Life. You know what I'm saying? Smoking ammunition. You know what I'm talking about? Just got a job at the lemonade stand. Hold them up. And we're going to pimp them lemons. For sure. For sure. We're gonna squeeze them and turn them into lemonade. You know what I mean? We're going to be optimistic. We're not going to be pessimistic. This is not a pessimistic channel. I am not a pessimistic individual. It's all about optimism and optimizing. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, let me see who that is. Kendrick, yeah, what's up with it? Man, everything good, man. AG, everything good, man. I just dropped a little spiel, little Sunday church, and you'll be able to, you know what I'm saying, whatever you missed, go back and rewind the tape and just check it out, you know what I mean? Couple of business moves wasn't looking right on one end, and then another one kind of turned into some lemons. So we're gonna have some faith that it's gonna turn into lemonade, and everything gonna be good. That's how we rock it. And on this day, I like to speak restoration, because some of us ended our work week on Friday and have the weekend off, and then Monday we're gonna restart. That's a huge percentage of us. Now some of us work through the weekend, heavy grinding. You know what I mean? And ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with getting up in the morning and going get yours from whatever angle it is, whatever position you in. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's something wrong when you stop thinking now. Never stop thinking. Because when you stop thinking, that means somebody else thinking for you. And that's when something is wrong with that. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's all I was talking about, man. Y'all got the flow. What's up with it? What y'all talking about? Who out there doing what? And I always remember, I've been saying this lately a lot. It's always good until it ain't good no more. That's the trillest shit I ever spoke. Yeah. Let me see. I got another record too. I Am West 10, 7 days a week, baby. Yeah, man, you getting it, man. Yeah, but it just got back from OKC. Wheels still turning, man. Rubber still burning. Wow, man. Y'all boys heavy grinders, man. Y'all boys heavy grinders. I respect that. Salute to y'all, man. Salute to y'all. Speaking the truth. Man, there go my partner right there. Hey, you missed it. I just told him the story about I want my lick back. I just told him the story about I want my lick back. Yeah, check out this one record. I be leaving myself like clues and notes and
Power on.
Man, I leave myself all kind of stuff when
Bluetooth pairing.
When I go back and listen to my songs, man, I be putting myself on game, man.
Bluetooth connected.
That's crazy. I be putting myself straight up on game when I go listen to my songs.
I ain't even trying to hit if you ain't.
Let me see. Check this out. It's called 100 grand. Yeah.
Yeah, you.
About to put these lamb chops on. Whoa. Eating good.
Shit, I'm trying to get a meal. I own it like I want it.
Making lucrative deals. I'ma go ahead and chill.
I ain't even trying to hit
If you ain't talking big bills, trying to get the meals. Making lucrative deals. I'ma go ahead and chill.
I ain't even trying to hit if you ain't talking big bills.
Working.
Precise like a surgeon.
Surgeon.
My game's airtight.
Tight.
Tight like a virgin.
Virgin.
I'm followed by the bourbon.
Huh.
It's filled with the wolves. The max and the K's when it's two-time food.
Yeah.
Playing by the rules. I know boys
Play for keeps.
Kill his tags on them toes and them snowy white sheets.
Sheets.
I don't wanna hear peep. Everybody trying to eat. If we can't eat with you, we gon' make you lose sleep. Texas is my home. I'm from the land of the trills.
Yeah, yo.
TDC and nigga, fuck how you feel. My freedom is the reason that I shine so bright. I'm as free as a bird and stay high as a kite.
Yeah.
I'm about to take flight. I got a show in Colorado. Deposit looking like a young nigga
Hit the lotto.
That duffel bag shit, nigga, fuck a rubber band. Leave them bills all loose, I wanna feel them in my hand.
100 grand.
100 grand shit, I'm
Trying to see the meals.
I own it like I want it, making lucrative
Deals.
If it ain't about cash,
I'ma go ahead and chill.
I ain't even trying to hit if you ain't talking
Big bills.
100 grand shit, I'm trying to get a meal.
You get the concept. You get the concept. Yeah, yeah. That's all unreleased. See, I can play that unreleased stuff. Yeah, hey, appreciate that, Chris. Hey, Daryl, check this out, Daryl. When we started kind of like raising our families and getting occupied with our businesses and whatever we was doing, I realized that our connection and our relationship when we were children, it was based on us having fun playing this and that, this and that. But as we become more mature individuals, when you came from the Navy or whatever, and we used to get in the think tank, we didn't even know we were doing that. We used to get in the think tank. We would get in your Jetta. We'll get in the Jetta, you know what I'm saying? Sunroof, everything. We'll go to the graveyard, do what we do, boom, 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 boom. But then we'll flip and roll and we'll park sometime. But we would get in a think tank and we would push the envelope by pushing each other to think of business ideas, future business ideas, and different ways to make money. We naturally did that every time we linked up. Even though I was drinking 40s, smoking dirt weed, I respect you say, hey, you know, give me some boom foam. I even sip that too. And we might smoke a joint. You did? We might smoke a joint. But while we were doing that, hanging out, you know, doing what we do, we always got in that think tank and was like, man, how we gonna get some more paper? Man, how we gonna get some more paper? Hey man, we're gonna start this. Hey man, we're gonna do that. Man, when you started doing your thing, family-wise, working this and that and that, and I was doing the same thing, I realized that, my nigga, you were the only other nigga I did that with. I kept waiting on other partners for us when we sitting down, drinking, doing what we doing, for us to speak in that way. And it never happened. You know what I mean? It never happened. And I always would think like, wow, me and Daryl kind of was the only cat sitting around doing this here. You know, later on, it became me and Elmo, you know what I mean? And then after that, it became me and Jay Will, you know what I mean? We started doing it. And then after that, it was kind of a drought. And then it became me and Avery, the producer engineer. We was doing it. We was creatively thinking about this and that, this and that. Me and Hard Time would do it. But then after that, Pimp. Me and Pimp would do it. And it was incredible because when we would do it and speak of it, he had so many resources and the means that when we used to do it back in the day, it would take us some time to kind of get things together, then, you know, make it happen. But because he had the resources and the means and people just ready to, so when we would create the idea of what we gonna do and when we gonna do it, it would be one phone call away. It would be 1-2 moves away, and it would come to fruition like bam, bam, bam. Like we was manifesting all this stuff like immediately. You know what I mean? And you seen some of it. It was really crazy. It was scary in a way, you know what I mean? That it could come so fast. Like we have it up here, and then we put it out there verbally, and then boom, it's in the physical realm. And it was exciting. It was really crazy, but I understood that we were going to be able to produce a lot more resources for others, because that's one thing a lot of people may not know. Chad wasn't Pimp wasn't selfish. Like what was his, now don't be looking over there worrying about what's his, you know what I'm saying? But he wasn't selfish. He wasn't on no selfish type, shit. He basically was going, and he wasn't gonna give you no fish. He was gonna teach you how to fish. You know what I mean? Now, if you don't know how to put your worm on your hooks after he done taught you how to fish, and you catching mullets, you know what I'm saying? You catching them fish that be close to the bank that's big, but they full of mud on the inside, that ain't on him. That's on you. You know what I'm saying? So I was thankful that he gave me the opportunity and taught me how to fish. You know what I mean? Because still, here it is still to the day, combined with my natural ability and the cloak that he put on me, the garment that he put on me, the brand that he wrapped around me, the blessing that he gave me to represent those 3 letters, UGK, you know what I'm saying, attached with the records. But the biggest thing that stands out is the UGK. The fact that he had me on stages in front of different people. The fact that I feature on albums and just different things. Hey, man, it's still a blessing to this day. It's still beneficial to this day. Some of you may think maybe they live in the past. No. We salute the past because we know from whence we came. We salute because we know from whence we came. We know the history. If you don't know your history, you really don't know what kind of GPS system that you're actually on. You really don't know where you're going. You really don't know where you come from. So you really don't even know where you're going. You don't know the elements that made you and molded you and completed you to be who you are today in the present day, to navigate to where you're trying to go. You don't really stand on nothing. You ain't got no course. You know what I mean? So if you don't let that be the fuel that make you go and talk down on others or hate on others or try to put discouragement in other people's minds because you lack the confidence to go out there and achieve what you want to achieve in life. So the easiest thing for you to achieve is just to be a negative, like troll type, hating type dude. Like now, once you go back in history and add to yourself your ancestors, their fights, their struggles, their triumphs, what they were trying to gain, the momentum they had, and just so forth and so on, and be all you can be. Because it's easy to be a spectator and sit back and watch the people in the game and say, oh, I would have shot it like this. Or I would have weaved that one in counter with the, it's easy to be a spectator. But put your uniform on and be a player. And then see how the conversation in your head goes on. See, most people defeat themselves. Before anybody else come add any kind of fuel to their flame, they're defeating themselves mentally. Most people are having conversations inside their own head that's stopping them, blocking them, keeping them from achieving any kind of greatness, and just giving them a lack of confidence. Everybody experience it. It's just having the notion and having the understanding and the answers to when these negative connotations or narratives or discouragement starts to pop into your head. And it happened to me my whole life. I come up in a negative environment. I shouldn't even be where I'm at right here today. You know what I mean? My circumstances. But I overcame a lot. And to offer you something, I'm not going to say nobody's name, but it was a legendary rap artist. You know what I mean? I was always a fan, but I got to meet him in person. And we were about to do something, and he was kind of acting nervous. And he got a cigarette, and I'm like, what is this I'm recognizing? So I started talking to him a little bit more. Yeah, man, everything good. You good? And he started to express that he was not confident in what he was about to do. And I said to myself, this guy is a bona fide legend. You know what I mean? But he still experienced the same, most people call it butterflies. Some people call it stage fright. But this guy has toured for years, and this guy's been on major platforms, major labels. Like this guy's, so I wouldn't say it was stage fright. I just think he had a little butterflies, and he was allowing the conversation in his head to kind of defeat him before he even move on what we were about to do. I didn't experience that day. I was too filled with I was overconfident. I was filled with too much camaraderie. I was filled with the ancestors. I was filled with previous people I'm connected to. Why I have to make this happen for us. So when I hit that stage, I was a dog. I was, yo, what's up? You know what I'm saying? I'm looking bona fide superstars and all kind of people in their eyes, calling their name, making sure they see that I'm up there alive. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying that to say we all experience these things. It's just having the response to the negativity. It's canceling out the negativity. Don't let the negativity start to grow and add to himself. Because before you know it, you're going to have enough negative thoughts to where it's going to cancel out you trying to attempt whatever it is that you need to attempt. And then that's when you become, settle. You settle for less. That's when you become disgruntled. And the easiest thing for you to do is be a spectator with negative stuff to say. When it's really, you who not strong enough to, fight that battle within yourself. So every day, I don't even need no additives. I'm already fighting this battle. I'm fighting this battle every day, just like we all are. But I'm trying to cancel it out. I'm gonna remove the word trying. I'm canceling it out every time it pop up. It's thoughts about, man, don't go make no YouTube video today, man. They don't want to see you. They tired of seeing you, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to hear nothing good, man. Boy, get out my head. This consistency has really upped these numbers. We got new subscribers. We got, in under 28 days, we got almost 1,100 new subscribers. You know what I mean? Every day somebody's new coming. Hey, I just subscribed, this and that, this and that. Man, I appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? This is just the beginning. It took me a long time to get here because I was not paying attention to YouTube in that way. But this is the second largest streaming visible app where people are looking at videos, how-to videos, and the list goes on. We spend hours on this YouTube. And just on my channel, just 3-4 weeks ago, I was shooting for 4,000 watch hours. That was a few weeks ago. Man, I need to get these watch hours. Dog, that was a few weeks ago. I was shooting for 4,000 watch hours. Dog, I got 14,000 watch hours. And my subs just climbing. You know what I mean? And I'm grateful and I'm thankful. So when I come to this screen, trust and believe, I'm gonna bring you something good. I'm gonna tell you something good. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give you some news you can use, man. And I also have realized that my supporters and my viewers, they on game too. So they be gaming me up. This a beautiful swap out. You know what I mean? We swapping it out, man. Hey, if you haven't, on some Trill type vibe, if you haven't, I would appreciate it if you click the Bandcamp link and go get that fire. You know what I mean? I put my heart in that. I got a bunch of more records I'm gonna be dropping. You know what I'm saying? I can use your support, and I appreciate it. Also, visit Trillgear.biz. If it's something you've seen me talk about, where somebody else have, use that email and email me. And I can tell you, send you pictures, and just give you the lowdown of how you do it. You know what I'm saying? Cash App or PayPal. I appreciate your support. Everybody who come through with positive comments, you know what I'm saying? Inspiration, encouragement. I appreciate all that, man. We're going to keep it trill over here and keep going. I'm going to read a few more who out there doing what's, and then I'm going to go play with my grandson. Know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Point is, we did what we said. That's the point. I am West 10, really knocking doors down. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That video shoot was dope. Alligator catching ass. Let me see. James Lee, salute back to you. The Brantley family, what up, Hees? I'm glad everyone was okay. Give me the game to put any car on Turo on there. Okay, yeah. I'll give it to you in a second. Jay Roberts, what's good, Hees? Oh man, just spilling, man, just trilling and spilling. Run the video back and get updated on it. Let me see. When you coming back to Dallas, man, I'm in and out that thing all the time. Jay Roberts. A quick rundown on the Turo platform. The car that you buy or the car that you have, it need to be under 12 years old, but fact check that. It can't be over 12 years old. Fact check that. And then it can't have over either 120,000 miles or over 130,000 miles to qualify for the platform. But fact check that, because I'm thinking in Texas it was 120,000, but I did read something where it said 130. You know what I mean? And feel free to cash at me a nickel for that. $ Hezeleo. Other than that, once you qualify with the year and
Power off.
the year and the mileage, that's the first two qualifications. Once you qualify for that, with that, then you go onto the platform and go to listing your vehicle. And that's rarely step by step, pretty simple. You know what I mean? And once you list it and they approve it, your listing, after you do all the criteria, it appears just like that. But wherever you're at, kind of do a little research what people renting, where you at, you know what I mean, and how much they renting it for, and that'll kind of give you an idea what you gonna be able to do, you know what I mean. And so I found a good medium with my vehicle right now. So I was excited to get it back tomorrow because I know bookings are like they're coming back to back. But unfortunately, you know, we did have this incident, this accident that they just informed me about. So I'm gonna have to fall back and see how that's gonna play itself out. And hopefully, like I said, it should turn into lemonade. You know what I mean? It should be a good situation. The outcome should be good. Yeah, Daryl. When I got off the phone, it was that. It was that. But it's gonna turn out good. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Okay, that's love. I got you. I already know you got me, man. I already know you got me, man. You know what I'm saying? You've been showing love, Brantley family. I appreciate that support. Yeah, just, you know, we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep ensuring that we can show up here and do our part and do our job. Other than that, go pick up that fire. Other than update on the music, we're gonna put out Coming Out Hard next. I'm gonna see when I can book some time and go mix and master that record. And then we still ain't got the idea what the cover looking like. I like that idea somebody said about taking that picture on 7th and Texas Avenue. I like that. I like that. I like that. I'm a spin off of that. I'm a spin off of that. But yeah, so that's what's going on over here with the Trio World Order. Thank y'all for coming to church. You know what I mean? That was the gospel. That was the gospel of He's. God forgive me. But everything good, man. I'm gonna go spend some time with Hezeleo. go see what he watching. We're gonna go watch something, you know what I'm saying? And just chill out, man, and live a good life. Just live a good, righteous life. And stay strong, man. You know what I'm talking about? That's what we gonna do. So you already know how I rock. It is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be, and it's gonna do what it's gonna do. Chaos!